Hey, lovely people. Day 2 authenticity challenge. Woo woo. So in case you're just joining, for the next now 6 days, I'm going to be posting unedited, unplanned, raw, whatever I want to talk about, content as a personal authenticity challenge to myself. And today I want to talk about imperfection. This is a journey I have walked and continue to walk. I have been a perfectionist for a long, long time. I have come a long way in that journey. I've really unlearned a lot of the most intense ways I was seeking perfection in my reality, in myself. And yet it is still something that I continue to learn about and just deepen into. And as I was on my lovely nature walk this morning, I was realizing I had a tendency and an urge to think ahead and plan out, what am I going to say in this video? So this is definitely a growth edge, and one of the reasons why I'm wanting to challenge myself with this process. And one of the things that came to me is that imperfection is connection. Because when I think about the energy of perfection, when I think about that energy in my own experience, in my own life, in my own body, it's rigid. It wants control. It wants to be able to feel safe and know exactly how things are going to go. And it's kind of like a process of, for me anyways, it's been a process of internalizing that pressure with the desire to control the outer world. Like if I can control how I show up and how other people see and experience me, then I can predict the response I'm going to get. Then I can control the response and reaction from other people I'm going to get. So at a basic level, I feel like I've realized that, yeah, it's a trauma response. It's about control. It's about trying to keep a feeling of safety, but it comes at the sacrifice of connection. Because I mean, if we think about that for a moment, do we want perfection from other people? Do we like perfection in other people? No, I don't think we do. When I think about leaders and people that I look up to, it's not people who are perfect. In fact, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. And it feels unhuman because it is unhuman. Perfection comes at the cost of spontaneity. Perfection comes at the cost of being able to be in flow and allow the magic of the moment to emerge. And when we're so focused on being perfect and trying to control the outcome, we limit the magic that can show up in our reality. You know, I believe there's I don't know what you'd want to call it, a divine plan at play. I believe there are factors beyond our control, and when we seek to be perfect, we cut ourselves off from that possibility. We cut ourselves off from the potentiality to be surprised and to have the universe surprise us in how things go. So I don't know, as an example of this, my trip to the Dominican Republic, which, oh my gosh, I have so much editing to do, but I have a lot of that trip that I want to share with y'all. It was not perfect. It was completely not what I thought it was going to be. I almost canceled the trip last minute in a panic because I was like, oh, everything's falling apart and it's not what I expected and it's not what I wanted and it's going to feel terrible, therefore. But I calmed myself. I centered myself. I decided to lean into this practice of just allowing and trusting myself. I think that's a lot of it too. Imperfection is about being able to trust ourselves, that we can respond to unpredictable factors from the outside environment. And by pushing myself a little bit beyond my comfort zone to go out and do that trip and have that adventure, experiences I never could have predicted opened up to me. And it was because I allowed for the imperfection. And rather than trying to create a trip that was entirely within my control and entirely planned and entirely perfect, what I thought from my brain it should be, by just allowing flow and allowing the universe to meet me part way, it opened up new pathways and possibilities and experiences that I wouldn't have had otherwise, and that like I would never want to change. So yep, that's what's swirling around for me right now, is this embracing of imperfection, and that's what I wanted to share with you. Much love, and see you tomorrow.